you ever been a principal before?
I have been a principal before. I was principal of a high school. So it was an all-girls high school called St. Catherine's, which some of you may know.
That's cool.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up here. So I grew up in Plymouth. I was actually baptized at the church when I was an infant. My grandparents came here, brought their kids here. Some of my aunts and uncles actually went to the school as well. And then that's the school I went to. So I've been here for my whole life.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh gosh, I've traveled to a lot of places. I think I've been to 13 different countries. I have 3 favorites: Ireland, Italy, and then the Holy Land. So where Jesus grew up, I got to go be to the places where Jesus was. But this summer I'm going back to Rome. So I'll be spending some of July in Rome.
Yeah, I really like Ireland too. Like most of our family's Irish.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
I've never had anybody ask me that before. If I were an animal, I think I would be a panda. You know, I think pandas are just the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I think I'd be a panda. And they get to just like hang out in the sun all day, play. I love that.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 brothers, 3 sisters. Everybody's married, and I have 26 nieces and nephews.
Wow.
The youngest is almost 2 years old, and my oldest nephew is 27 years old.
It's really cool.
Yes, I have a big span and a lot of them. We're a really big family.
Yeah. What's your favorite feast day?
My favorite feast day, can I pick 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Immaculate Conception, right, which is December 8th. And I actually love the Feast of the Presentation. Do you guys even know what the Feast of the Presentation is?
Isn't it where Jesus was presented in the temple?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's when Mary took Jesus to the temple to present him, and that's one of my favorite days. Because it's like Jesus was God, but Mary went ahead and she brought him into the temple to surrender him back to the Lord. So I love that.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse. So I actually like every verse of the Bible, but if I had to pick like a really good favorite, it's every time Jesus says, "Peace be with you." So sometimes, you know, you get really anxious about, well, all the noise of the world, but I really love that scripture verse because it reminds me that Jesus said the word peace more than he said anything else. So that's why it's one of my favorites. I need it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite saint?
My favorite saint? St. Catherine of Siena. I love that girl. If you do not know who that woman is, I want you to research St. Catherine of Siena. She's amazing. You girls would love her.
How did Jesus improve your life?
How did Jesus improve my life? He totally changed it. Yeah, Jesus made me feel loved and wanted and accepted and safe. You know, so once I really encountered Jesus and knew who he was and who I was to him, I just felt like I had everything that I needed.
True.
So one of the things I am starting to talk about is how to get you guys more involved in leadership. And I've got a couple ideas for how to do that, but I really like to listen to you, to hear what you have on your heart, and then see what it is that we need to do as a school to help you lead and to grow in that leadership.
I think that's a really great thing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.